everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Black Prince Gaming here. We're back on Kaiserreich for HOI4. We're going to be going back into a challenge you saw a couple of weeks ago. So I did say I'd come back to this, but we're going to play the German Empire, trying to sort of build up ourselves, stand alone against the world. You know, main enemies being Russia as they come eastwards, and France as they come back for some of their claims like Alsace-Lorraine. But yeah, we're going to try and alienate our allies and sort of move away from our usual allies. I don't know how I'll play it, whether I add allies, you know, if we get the opportunity, but I'm likely going to try and do this as much on my own as I possibly can. So let's quickly get into the video. There's only one focus you can do from the outset because of you're waiting for an election. So obviously we're going to go ahead and do that. We're also going to immediately start selling Polish holdings, which gives us a little bit of political power, but also pushes Poland away from us, which is what we want. And research-wise, we're going to get some better rifles going, and then we are going to start going down industry. So construction, production efficiency cap, as well as mechanical engineering for extra research speed. And then as far as what we're going to do, because we're currently on civilian economy, we are going to take our infrastructure and we're going to actually build up some of our more strategic regions. So, or anywhere that has, you know, a lot of resources is kind of where we want to build up. Okay, so we got our first events here. So we're going to consolidate control of Hesse, which is for DVLP, because we're trying to get them sort of right-wing candidate into power. So here, once again, far-right candidates and DVLP, and then what else do we want here? Who do we want? Probably this one for the DKP, because I feel like they're more leaning our way as well. You're going to take 3 of these 5, so I'd obviously advise you read through them correctly. Okay, and someone in Moscow has been shot, which means that obviously it's a little bit worrying for us, because the status quo is obviously shifting. Okay, so we can sell the shares to Ethiopia. Yeah, let's sell the shares to Ethiopia actually. That would hopefully push them further away from us, because I imagine they'll stay more with us. They stayed with us the last few times. I wonder if that's because of, you know, us like refusing to support them outright. That may actually keep them in for a little bit longer. Okay, so the communists actually refused to sign it, which gives us war support, which I'm quite happy about. And then you know what, because we've got nothing else to do at the moment, why don't we start getting some forts up and running? That sounds pretty good to me, making sure that we've got a well fortified state down here. Okay. Okay, this event option will strengthen the right wing of the Zentrum. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, let's push for the urban districts, let's do that. The Kenyatta affair, oh, I don't even know some of these things. Like, I've played this a few times through now, but I don't even know. Economic crash is just getting worse and worse. There we go, so it's ceased. So now we get the card game that you get in Kaiserreich. So let's have a look. Okay, here we go. And then let's take another couple cards. Okay, we need more cards. Oh god. There we go, we beat the crisis, that's cool. That works out, we'll keep an eye out, ready for the next crisis that's going to come up. We need this guy as well, they're masters, so I'm hoping they'll have better chances as spies. We really want a good intel network in France, so we can start to get collaboration governments and things. Okay, here we go. So, Chancellor von Schleicher has now taken over. So now we have the elections that are going on. And we want to leave the United Balkan Duchy as well to the Forest Peoples, so that will likely lead to more crisis there. Okay, when are we going to get Okay, cool. We're now getting down towards just having our Chancellor and stuff in. And here we go. Here's the event coming now. Okay, what do we want? We got another crisis that's come through. That's great. Okay, we're going to change the crisis type, so then we're going to get a bonus to pay these cards. We're going to get these, and then we're going to push for that, and push for that, and therefore we have beaten everything. That's great. Okay, we want to go for this, so we draw the regime close to the right. That's good, and then we want to make sure we're blocking the left wing from getting anything. So who are they aiming for? The LVP left, we want to block that. We want to block the minority block. Yep, and then also the Zentrum left. Where are they? Zentrum left. Okay, perfect. So they will be unsuccessful. Will be unsuccessful as well on the right wing because of the focus that just before the event that just came up. Okay, so we just had our first event with this new Russian-German trade system. What we're going to do is we're actually going to go with this, and that's going to remove some civilian factories from Moscow, which, you know, I only see that as being a win, so hopefully that will work. Okay, who do we need to block now? We need to block the left and the minority block. Left, minority block. We can't actually block the Zentrum anymore, so we're going to have to hope that we can deal with that. But that should be fine. We're going to deny the motion. Sure, we're just going to keep denying motions basically and causing more instability in the world. I think that's maybe the best way of working this. We're going to make sure that reinforcements is high actually. Vote passes, and okay, we'll be able to flag one less group per turn. And here we go, the strikes and the Ruhr. So if I know correctly, we actually want to make it worse, I think. Because we want the right wing to come to power, and quelling it will only show that the left wing are doing a very good job. So we actually want it to get worse rather than it getting better. Okay, Finland leaves Middle Europa, that's actually what we wanted. Because we want people leaving Middle Europa, so that is fine by us. Okay, we're so close to getting the seats now required, so we need to block the LVP left. Yeah, and the minority block. Let's just block them both. That's going to mean that they're going to be unsuccessful in this one, but we should hopefully get the votes we need now in 26 days for them to form the cabinet. My government has fallen. Okay, Conservative Revolution. This is what we wanted anyway, so that's great. The Social Conservatives will also join. Cool. There we go. Yeah, the right guys have now got into us. Okay, so obviously I said I knew how to get the guys in power now, which I have managed to do. However, this guy I am completely unsure on Hugenberg. So we can let him have it. This position of power, which will basically increase national populism and strengthen the stand of the DVLP. Although it will appease him for now, but is it the right decision? Few believe he's given. So basically, he might try and dominate the right wing. I think if we give him too much power, knowing how Kaiserreich seems to work, I think you should always take the negative. Because the negative in the early game normally gives you buffs in the later game. That's just something I picked up, so I'm going to go with the negative and hope I'm right about that. Oh, 2,500 weapons. That is lovely. Thank you so much. That's going to really help out buff up our army. But yeah, the negatives normally are the best option in the early game in Kaiserreich because you want to try and, you want to try and appease people. You don't want people who are going to sort of slowly take over your politics in the late game. So we're going to leave him there. And hopefully that's the right decision, but people may scream at themselves or scream at the stuff if they've seen that I've done something wrong. But yeah. Cool, let's establish price controls as well. Morocco asks for support. They're doing fine by themselves. We're just trying to leave everyone to their own devices. We want people out of our coalitions. That's what we want. Costa Rica has the German garrison. No, we don't seek a quarrel with the USA. Okay, change in social conservatism. Okay. Luxembourg, don't screw me on this. Sweden petitions. No, they're a burden because we don't want allies. Okay, we have another one of these new Russian events, so we're going to demand higher compensation. They compensate us. Oh, is that literally it? They give us 30 political power. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that does not seem worth it at all. Ooh, can fund Russian opposition, can I? That's interesting. But no, I'm not too fussed on that. Okay, we're trying to wait for this to hopefully tick down, because when these 4 days pass, we should be able to end the state of emergency, I think is what's going to happen. Perfect. Let's end the state of emergency. Peace in the Ruhr. Okay, and now are all these okay? Yeah. Okay, perfect. And no, they should develop their own country. We're just trying to keep everyone away from us. No allies. We do not need allies. Okay, and then we go. The war between Austria and Hungary has actually kicked off. So Austria is going to try and integrate them back in. How does Hungary look troop-wise? Not great in comparison to the others, actually. So, yeah. Investment in Egypt, I mean, I didn't even get a choice, but we'll take the -3% consumer good factories, sure. We're going to keep clicking these buttons here to try and deal with our debt, because, you know, any debt that we can sort of do away with is great for us, because we really need our economic health to be back up and running. Okay, yeah, we're going to go with this one to increase the DKP, because I kind of like the look of the DKP. Yeah, we're going to quietly bury that dodgy dossier. Hugenberg's protest. Okay, we'll lose 25 political power. I think that's probably best to do there rather than keep widening the party rift. Okay, so I keep on pushing Hugenberg away with just with decisions that basically are going to continue to push him further from us. Let's change this thingy time. That's going to do better. That's going to do better. And perfect, another economic thing beaten. But yeah, Hugenberg keeps popping up and asking for different things. So I keep just using political power to appease him rather than keeping increasing the rift and the balance sort of fragmenting between our parties. So I'm going to keep doing that for a while. And hopefully that's going to help us get to a more balanced sort of setting. But also we're going down here to just increase the support for the DKP. Because I think they're probably our best bet here. So yeah, we'll do our best to keep this in balance and hopefully get a good, strong government rather than last time where our government was so weak against the rest of the world. Okay, so we now have the option to intervene against the commune here. Oh, wait. That's not good. They're part of the Third International, so actually we don't want to do that because we could send the soldiers, but then we get an annex war goal. Okay, we're going to send people to try and destabilise it, because having someone that close to us against us is actually going to be pretty chaotic if we cannot get them back into the fold. Let's also get him in there, sort of spreading our influence as well there. Okay, so we have now unlocked ourselves a bunch of decisions here that will help us sort of decrease the social democracy support. Yellow social as well. Cool. Power. Okay, what do we want? What do we want? Yeah, we'll grab that, we'll grab that. We'll grab that, grab that. You know, let's just go for them all, and hopefully that should eradicate sort of the socialists out of here, which would obviously massively empower us as well. Okay, I'd like to just point out with this one, I did at no point try and influence, at no point did I try and influence Ireland to become part of my faction. It just seems like they switched to me, like I never did any of the gateway to the Atlantic decisions, their government just seemed to have fallen. So yeah, who do we want? Either way we're getting an autonomous puppet. So let's pop Michael Collins in, and I guess they're now on our side, which may be quite a nice holding as the Union of Britain. Like, we are gaining allies from doing absolutely nothing. I've done nothing to help Ukraine, Ukraine has stayed with us. I think actually a lot of these nations are switching with us to sort of paternal autocrats, which may be where it's at. Okay, we're not going to meddle in Poland. It should be quite an interesting war to fight against them. We have at least lost the allies that we should have had and not just grabbed everyone that we can, because there was quite a few opportunities to get like Scandinavia on side, keep hold of these guys, get allies across the Americas. So, you know, we're still doing the challenge. It just is not shaping up as normal as it should, but then that is Kaiserreich. Kaiserreich never goes the way you planned it to, so I guess we'll wait and see what comes next. Okay, so we're going down to foster Volus conservatism, and this focus seems huge because it basically puts the trait dependent on our authoritarian democracy amount, so 28.3% civilian factory construction speed and 28.3% stability for this focus, which seems absolutely crazy. Okay, we're going to leave Burma to their own devices, that's fine. There we go, we've got a few more infantry divisions there ready to come out, so we'll grab them, assign them to a new army group, and then obviously they will be helping on either the east or the west in holding, while we prepare hopefully a tank force as well. I always think when you get the mid-Europa decisions of what to pick, I always think the construction buffs are probably the best, because that means I can just, you know, build more factories faster. Because we get an extra 5%, so how fast are these being built? Let's look at this one for example. It's got 15 out of 15, it's just started, and 11th of August. So literally they're taking a month with all of our current buffs basically put together, like a month and a half almost. That is absolutely madness. Okay, Flanders Wallonia, this could... Okay, let's refuse them just to see if that pushes them a little bit further away from us, maybe? I really don't know why everyone's staying with me. Like, it does seem crazy. We're just going to refuse everything they ask for, although that would make them a more powerful ally. We don't want powerful allies in this. We're hoping they'll almost push against us, I guess, is kind of the hope here, but we'll see. And there we go, we have won the Black Monday card game. So Black Monday is over, which is great. And okay, we're a little bit over on the debt front, but hey, we can bring that down, I think, just a little bit more. And then I think we want to be, because I think it's under 150%, you want to be under for the war. Okay, and there we are, we've got our breakthrough for Navy, so we're going to go with cruiser submarines. Hopefully we'll be able to start producing some of those, because they will be very handy for just trying to keep, maybe trying to sucker the British and keep them stuck on their island, and maybe just establishing some sort of Baltic dominance. So we're going to try and get those, and obviously we'll probably convert all factories over to building those ones we can, because at the moment we've got them all on submarines. And yeah, perfect. Okay. What do we now have? We now have a Poland that's not with us. So we cannot get a war goal on them, but they will potentially be an enemy in time, so we should make sure that when the war kicks off we have a couple divisions over there maybe. This is outrageous. August should be restored. They're going to reject that. Okay, so they've changed, they've joined Austria now, but we do have military access through them. Okay, so they did actually back down, but once again they're still not our allies, so we could end up going to war with them in the future if needed. But yeah, that would obviously be all of Austria, so we'll have to see if that all breaks down or how that works. Okay, so I have now completed all the focuses that give us preparedness, so let me just double check. So I'm going to type in the words more prepared because that will show you when it has that in the focus, you see. So yeah, the only one I haven't done is this, but these two are mutually exclusive. Well, not mutually exclusive, but you only need one, you don't need the other. So yeah, I am as ready as you can be, I guess, for the war. Prepared as much as possible. There goes cruiser submarines, so we're now going to switch over to them. Submarine 2 engine, torpedo tubes. We want some more torpedo tubes, and we want a fuel tank on them. Then we want them with our submarine designer. Oh, we can also get some radar on them. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. These are going to be great. Okay, so here we go. The time is now here. So we are going to ready the troops. So this could be the war pretty much kicking off now. Because, yeah, we have angered the French. There was basically some shells that flew over the border and hit a small French town. Now they have called for basically the heads almost of, you know, formal apologies and people to come out, but like all the way up to the king. So we're not going to take that, but also the Russian Empire is now justifying against us. So this is about the time now where we need to be ready for the war that's about to come. Let's get that for 10% more artillery attack. We've got a lot of artillery out here, so we do want that. And we need to take those so we get up to 100%. Let's press our claims, fund the Russian opposition. Okay, and I think we are pretty much as ready as we can be for war. We do need to go up hopefully on him and he'll be able to get us some more support. But yeah, we've got a lot of aircraft out ready. Okay, and there we go, the war has begun. Okay, so we got 20% war support actually from that war starting, so that is actually pretty good. Let's make sure that we're at 100% with these guys as well. Let's get some more war support there, that would be great. And yeah, I mean, I feel like we're pretty prepped. Our only thing is, I guess we're not actually at war with the International yet. So what do I do about that? Ah, here we go. So they are actually going for the takedown Germany focus, so yeah, Commune of France is preparing for war against us. Okay, so the way this is going to go is we are essentially going to just leave our allies out here and hope they can sort of hold. Let's get the war flag out, let's do it. So these guys will hopefully hold long enough. Like I said, we don't want allies in this, however, we do have the Polish People's Republic, part of Austria, so what we can do is we can get a force maybe to hold this line here, and we'd be pretty prepped. Let's actually start building forts there, and then we're going to take this lot, and they are going to sit on this line over here and defend it. Okay, that's good. Aircraft obviously are all up and moving, which is taking a lot of fuel, and there we go. Okay, so we could get Austria to join us now. This would be huge because the United States are Greater Austria. Now obviously if this was the usual playthrough, we'd get them. We're looking to not have allies, so we're going to say we're doing well enough on our own. Okay, they have gone straight in as well against our allies, so that is not as good. Who are you? You are this division, so I want you now to head over, cover that front line. We will take the volunteers from Serbia, that would be great, and then we are going to tell our tanks to move in, hopefully crush in and push for Amsterdam. Because if we can get them out of the war as quick as, that would be great for us. Cool. Let's take this attack away. We do not need these guys attacking, because that's just going to waste manpower. But what we do want is we want to make sure that we are pushing in here where we can against the Batavians. Oh, are they really linking up like this? Okay, they are linking up. That's not good. Hopefully our guys can help hold on to Brussels. You guys need to pull straight back through. Oh my god. Okay, we've been crushed out of Brussels. Okay, maybe we drop this to 3 speed because yeah, this really isn't going well. Well, it's really not going well for the Belgians, but for us actually, we are doing quite a good job here against this front. Okay, there you go. New front line. All of you get over there, wherever best. And we keep trying to push now. Let's see if we can't break Amsterdam. Because obviously that would be very big for us. Okay, cool. And how's it going on the Navy front? Navy front, we are taking losses, but it does look like we're doing a good bit of damage to them as well. I mean, I'll take those odds. Our air is up and over it, so we've got to hope that that will do some good damage. Okay, let's see if we can't keep pushing. Cool. Sweden liked us, that's good. Okay, little push to Antwerp maybe? Okay, or maybe not. Let's keep the tanks up there in the north. We're just going to have to try and do our best up here in the north to try and win this. Yeah, it looks like allies are pouring some troops into us, so that is fine. Yeah, we'll just have to do what we can. Come on. Okay. How have they taken Cologne? I mean, I'll push them out if I can. Let's support attack from as many sides as we can, because that would be very nice. You know, I really do think, scrap that. We are going to go and get ourselves some more medium tanks in here. 30 combat with. Let's go for it. Let's go for the 40 combat with. Russian Empire declared war on Morocco. Okay, they're just declaring war on all my allies individually. That's fine. That's fine, you guys. Okay, fully defensive there, and then we'll put a spearhead back to Amsterdam so these guys can at least train up as if they have something to do. How are the enemy breaking in? Okay. Just get where we need you, please. Just get where we need you. They just keep breaking because our troops don't seem to be able to get round to these gaps quick enough. Which, you know, that's really not helpful. Hold them. Okay, push. Push. Let's go. Make sure you're getting in. Try and help hold them off. But Jesus, it is quite a big breakthrough they're making up here in the north. So hopefully we'll be able to recover and sort of hold this a little bit better shortly. Okay, Austria wants to join us again. But no, we're going to have to decline again. Austria really wants into this war. I mean, I don't blame them. their faction is quite impressive. Like, yeah, look at that. And it's a very nice faction. Oh, they took Galicia as well. They gave Galicia to the Polish People's Republic. But yeah, United States of Greater Austria, that is very cool. Romania and Serbia looking pretty good. Greece is with Russia, actually. Interesting. Bulgaria in no faction, but I imagine we'll either switch towards those or probably come towards me, but then I reject them, so you know, we just have to wait and see what's sort of happening there. No, stop attacking. Stop attacking instant, we don't need. That's fine. To maybe start to move our tanks to somewhere better. Maybe we pop them further around a little bit more. Yeah, our tanks should be, as they sort of get equipment, they should be getting a lot better for holding, because obviously we have made them into quite the beast. So yeah, who else can we get now for doctrine wise? Army entrenchment expert, landfall effectiveness. Oh, we maybe want to hold for that one. Artillery genius, because he would be very good. Yeah. Yeah, we want to try and get an artillery genius in, because he looks like he's going to be very good. Okay, the French now declaring war on all these guys out there, that's fine. Okay, we just need this line to hold. This line must hold, otherwise it's going to go so poorly. Okay, we've been a slow losing battle here against the Russians as they sort of push us back sort of out of this area. We are building up a little fort line here behind this wall, behind this river, so I'm hoping that will help us hold. Do we also have the AA built here? We do have lots of AA built here, so hopefully our planes should be in a good position as well. The sort of northern part here, just north of, is this the Rhine? No, that's the Rhine, so just north here has been taken, which does really suck. We are trying to obviously build ourselves up ready to take it back, do what we can. We're going for superior firepower doctrine, so I think I just want my infantry to work better. Hopefully our new tank divisions as well, they will be quite effective as they come into the battle. Okay, here we go. Let's go half of you, you're going to go there, and half of you are going to go there. And onto that front line, yes. Okay, just more men to cover the gap. I think we are probably causing a lot of casualties here, so we've taken 250,000 casualties. France taken 507,000 to us, and the Russians have taken 109,000, so yeah, they are taking 5-to-1 losses almost against us, so it is just a matter of probably bleeding them with manpower instead of letting them sort of take themselves out on us. But yeah, we'll have to do what we can. Okay, we are prepping now, ready for hopefully will be quite a big assault. Okay, let's just say if all of these guys go for that, you know, with some support maybe from the infantry that's in these tiles. Let's see how well that does. Hopefully we should be able to get some breakthrough. Let's have a look. So are they actually piercing us? Okay, so they are piercing us, which is obviously where this is going poorly. So we do need to somehow increase the armour of these divisions, so how does that work? How much armour do we have? 39.7. Okay, so we need to make sure that we're increasing that, so we'll go in and we'll edit the tanks in a second to try and give them a bit more armour, and hopefully that will help us actually with our pushing. Let's see if we can't get in here and help hold this tile real quick. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Give a bit of support there. Yeah. But yeah, so we need better armour. That's where it's really falling down by the looks of things. Okay, and that's where we're going to leave off there this time. If you like this part 1, then obviously stay tuned for part 2 that will be coming out shortly. And please leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you want to see next on this channel, and please help support the channel because it really does help a lot. But yeah, so I shall see you all in the next video. Bye bye.